All right, welcome back. Now, time for us to talk about the new revolution of art inside Wimbledon, Nigeria. Now, how many of you don't hear of the multimedia visual artists? Well, if you never hear them today, now time for us to educate you more on what they're all about and how you feel make a lot of money from them. Yeah, because you cannot go into business without thinking of making money. So if you actually make a lot of money from being a multimedia visual artist, and also we're going to talk about how we Nigerians we actually support them. So joining us in the studio to talk more concerning multimedia visual artist, we get an artist himself. Him na Ife Doyin show today, and he don't just show today, right? Shotunde. Yeah, I like that name. What is Shotunde? What's the meaning?
It's like he has come again, something.
Oh, he has come again.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Who did he?
Maybe not reincarnation. I didn't know.
Yeah, maybe something like that. It's like
maybe like
Not Shotunde or
Shotunde.
Shotunde.
Shotunde. All right, good to have you in the house.
Yeah, thank you.
So, tell us about, first of all, just tell us about multimedia visual artists. What's it all about?
Okay, multimedia visual art mainly involves creating art using various mediums. Some people are mainly like confined to one medium. It could be maybe they paint on canvas and stuff.
Okay.
But I have two major mediums basically. So I do paint. I paint on canvas or almost anything, on almost anything I can paint on, and I also use graphite, which is like pencil works and stuff.
Interesting.
So for now, those two are what.
So you paint on canvas and you use the pencil.
Yeah, I paint on materials. It could be canvas or any other type of fabric.
So what makes you multimedia?
The
Are you
fact
not
that
just
it's
a
beyond.
fine artist?
Well, it's multimedia because I go beyond using one material. So once you go beyond using one material, then I guess like that passes, and I still like intend to go beyond that too. But basically, like my career is kind of young. Like I just started not long ago, so I'm still like exploring.
How long you done it?
About a year.
About a year.
Yeah.
So now something when you learn, nobody say them born you with this.
I always knew how to draw as a kid and stuff, but I never really did anything serious.
But when you say I always knew how to draw, all of us
like,
we draw when we did small.
No, like I was
draw
no, I get. But basically,
even skeleton too, even pussycat.
You understand? I even draw cockroach for my common. No.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, basically, I've always been good at it. That's what I mean by I always knew how to. So I've always been good at it.
So tell us how exactly they put food on your table with this particular craft. Because for me, I just feel say they draw, yes. How you want to take your drawing, take chop?
How do I put it? It's not like I'm not making the big box yet. I would like to take that first, but I look forward to earning like a lot actually.
Doesn't mean your idea of a lot when you say earning a lot, because for some people earning a lot not like 5K.
No, not like 5K. Like basically like millions, I would say.
Okay,
yeah,
I like that.
It. So yeah. But for now, like I'm also an architect. Yeah, actually, I rounded up my master's late last year in environmental design, but this is what I want to fully go into. So I'm basically like just exploring it for now and hoping it goes well. So I don't have to. If I have my way, I want to be mainly which is what I've actually been for almost a year now. Most of what the activities or things I do that put food on my table is arts related basically. So not really architecture, maybe like 10% architecture and 90% of art. Yeah. So basically about the like how I get money, it's mainly through commissions. Like people like pay me to do some designs for them and paintings, yeah, and stuff like that. And because it's what I really want to do, you know, you can't like say this is your career and then you choose to like maybe wait for when you have like an activity, like a major activity coming up or in planned or whatever, like for the future. I'm always working.
So you're not in there for the money, just for the passion?
No, I mean that it's actually both.
Both passion and the money.
Passion and
but
money.
You know, I know say one of the major things as regards to art, now people not being able to understand artwork. It don't ever happen to you. In fact, you go like an exhibition and you see a lot of fine paintings, and then you're like, okay, what is this? What is this? We get a few of your work, and I would like make you to explain each and every one of this your work for us. Make we understand if there's a message in them. Like we talk about artists, them. Maybe they sing things with message there. So same with you as a fine artist. Draw things with message day. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Should we see number one?
Yes.
All right, so let's see one of his picture. I bet, which message day here?
Oh, this one doesn't really have a message. It's like an up-close shot of some artwork, something I was experimenting on.
You actually look like firewood where they want to put pot on top.
Oh,
even like blood stain.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about like abstract art, especially because like people see different meanings to it or read different meanings.
But really, you see blood?
I see blood.
Just like
that.
Now,
like this one, I see skeleton.
No, this one I see a slave.
I like that.
Okay, so, wait, just don't move to the next one, please. What is the year?
Well, mainly for me, it was more like, okay, basically I like to mess with like forms and place things where they're not meant to be. You get, so I could like take maybe for, make something with the face of an animal, for example, and then like add like some features that are not like originally for that animal. But basically, this is like a human face,
so
and then we have like the eyes like lambs, like I just infused that there, and then you have like the arm grabbing like one of the lamps and stuff. So it's just like
which arm I see for them?
But wait, no lamp there. They see the lamp.
No, see the fingers.
See them now. See the hand. You know they see the fingers.
You see the fingers down there at the base. So it's just like resting on.
But that forehead, not be elephant's trunk, be that.
Well,
that thing's not like elephant trunk.
It was just mainly me messing around with stuff.
You that best way go.
And that's how I come up with
the Ogo they do like this.
Yes, that's why you get Ogo way do like this.
Or Opon. That's the one in front.
Okay, Opon at the back. Opon at the
back. No, Ogo is the back.
The Opon at the people they
Okay, so maybe see the next one.
Now wow. How can you say this is lamp? Okay.
Oh no, this was I didn't send you guys this one. This was supposed to be one of the like basic posters for my. Okay, I made this for my mom's friend. She was turning 80.
Oh, is this 8 and 0?
Yeah, it is.
And it be like Calabash.
Yes.
For the first time we actually see the same thing.
I know.
Yeah, so it was just like it was a gift to her.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, this was me. I think this was when I started experimenting with eggshells.
This one get eggshells.
There are eggshells pasted on the canvas, and then I paint across it.
I don't know, it just reminds me of Valentine's Day. Maybe because of the color.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, explain this.
Yeah, this was commissioned by one of my, I would say, friends, Ope, and
it looked like Lagos State logo.
He actually wanted me to depict like something saying the internet saved my life.
Really?
So this was my own expression of it.
This is internet saved my life.
Yes, that's my own expression of it.
He said, yeah, explain.
No, wait. People when they watch, first of all. Correct me if I dare. No, please, take it back. Tell me whether this thing is Lagos State. No, the previous one.
Yes, this
Lagos
one.
State.
It resembles Lagos State logo.
Are you saying the colors or something?
The colors, yes.
Oh well, maybe, but you also have like some colors that are. You also have some colors that are like related to Google, like the red, green, the blue, the yellow, all that. So like, there's basically like a blend of some elements of like. Internet-related stuff like Google, and you have like the eyes. Basically, the exclamation marks in the eyes represent like enlightenment. So basically, like it just shows how, since the this age of internet that we are now, I think people are generally more enlightened because like we have like access to like a lot of information or more information, the search engines and everything. So that's what
your explanation is totally different from what you paint.
Well, that's how I saw it.
Hey!
It's an abstract representation, so whatever you see, no problem.
All right, so let's see more, because, wow.
Wow, not the word.
This was a close-up shot of some painting I did.
Okay, so this is meaningless.
Yeah, no, not that it's meaningless. Well, I guess. Yeah, so this kind of really captures the whole, something I was experimenting on for a couple of months, about 2 months since February, or 3 months. So basically, I was trying to attain or get like a type of texture to my work because at some point I started to feel like my works were kind of plain. and had no like texture to it. So here I infused like eggshells and toilet paper to attain that rough facade.
I'm sitting a person hand though.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's an up-close shot of. You get, so it's just to capture the texture.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
This is really lovely.
Thank you.
Wow.
This was a painting I did not too long ago for. It's a boxing bag basically. And
a boxing bag.
Yeah. So I was asked to like doodle on it, like just play around and see what I could come up with on the bag.
Not bad.
Like, very nice work where you don't show us. This one, a woman where they do ballet dance.
Well,
which woman?
She they do somersault.
Which somersault?
So yeah, this was from my first exhibition, and like I said, I like to like play around with like features and like place them where they are not meant to be. So this was also like something like that.
Well, somebody somersaulting.
Not necessarily. Like you have like an inverted someone like.
You know what? It's okay because I don't understand this one. Which is this one be now?
Well,
Ice cream where you get
Octopus.
Octopus.
It's supposed to be like a poop with.
A
Like
poop?
poop, like
Okay, poop.
With
poop
what?
with like arms and the mouth.
How poop they get, or you get somewhere they get
It's
arms and
abstract
mouths, actually.
representation. So.
All this your work are
Beautiful.
actually lovely.
Thank you very much.
I know say for everything we person put on the inside,
Yeah.
problems must be.
Yeah.
What are the factors where they affect artists in Nigeria?
In Nigeria as a whole,
Yeah.
I would say, well, okay, let me start by saying I like the fact that today there's like an artistic explosion or something like that going on, especially in Lagos, like presently. And I like that fact. It's actually like a good time to be an artist in Lagos because like I think it's more appreciated now than maybe a while ago because you have more people getting involved and more art-related shows and exhibitions and all that stuff. So it's actually, there's some support, I guess, and there's hope, a lot of hope actually for young artists like myself. Unlike maybe a while ago when you had like very few people doing all this stuff and getting like the platforms to like present themselves or represent themselves and stuff. And the problems I would say is that it's not really, I don't think or believe it's really done the proper way. That's for the fact that, and I think it's a fact actually, though it's my opinion, like people are free to oppose it, but I don't think the agencies, art agencies, and a lot of them basically are more in it for themselves. So they don't really have the interests of the artist in mind, or the young artists. So there's a lot of like exploitation going on.
What do you mean by art agencies?
Like
now that they help on the sell on
yeah, like
work?
all that stuff, like they represent artists and all
Okay.
those
To
things.
market?
Yeah, to market and all that stuff, like put you out there basically, and they do it, but they do not do it in the proper way. So it feels, it's more like after a while, like when they are done with you, or when it seems like you are losing your essence or whatever, or losing your way, they just like tend to like do away with you.
But
Now,
it's
talking
not,
about
okay.
losing your way, how you they put yourself on track, like keep yourself on track, especially with the fact, say, every day, new crop of artists, they,
Yeah, they
come up,
emerge.
and then the business still they slow, if you permit
Well,
me to
yeah,
say. So,
it's kind of slow, but like I said, it's growing, and a lot of us can actually really afford to do it more than maybe like 10 years ago. You get what I'm saying? You have more people doing it now, and it's basically it's really picking up, and I think I lost what I was trying to say. I can't remember what.
no, the
How do
question
you
I
manage
asked you,
to
say, how you
stay
they
in line?
manage to
Oh,
stay
okay,
on track?
okay. Well, by putting media, the media is a great place. Like we have like things like Instagram today and stuff, which actually helps a lot. At least I would say for myself, like in terms of putting yourself out there. Because even my second exhibition, which was after the first one about a year ago, the people I had it with, the curators and stuff, they reached out to me on Instagram because some of them were present for my first exhibition, and then I just got a DM one time, and some guy was like, he loved my work. That was Tusha from 1616 was like he loved my work and stuff, and then he would like to work with me. That they had like a space for an exhibition. And so basically, like having.
What does it
this,
take?
Yeah.
What did it take for you to actually, organize an exhibition?
See, before we talk about the exhibition now, let's talk about positioning yourself as an artist. Because, Bettiana, we get a lot of artists out there.
Yeah.
You just drive this our street for here.
Yeah,
you see person where they paint for road, they just put this thing for there. And person don't stay there for 100 years.
That's not why I asked what
yes,
it
I
take.
know. That's not why I want. So how did you position yourself to get all these attractions?
Okay. Well, like, it's not... Let me first say, it's not about being the best artist or anything. Like, there's no one best artist, per se. But I think about positioning... Okay, let me speak about how I came into this.
Yes, please.
Okay. About 4 years ago, actually, I decided I was going to do... I was still studying architecture then, but I decided I was going to go into the arts. But I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. Then up until like 2 years ago, I decided that, okay, I had to like make my first move last year. That was early last year. It was one of my will I say, like, New Year resolutions, so to say. So I didn't know how I was going to go about it. But then I used to go for exhibitions and stuff and just get a feel of how things work around here, basically. And then I decided at one point that, okay, if I was going to really get into this and meet people that would probably direct me or put me in the right direction towards discovering what I really wanted to go into or how I really wanted to go about it, that I would have to put myself in the space where they usually come together or something. So I actually worked as a bartender. Yeah, I worked at I worked as a bartender rather at some place called Stranger Lagos. It's a concept store. So they have the cafe aspect of it, and they have the fashion store and a couple of other activities.
So how did that help you as an artist?
So I got to meet a couple of people actually that would just come around to just chill basically. Come around to work, come around to meet my boss and all that stuff. So I met a couple of people, and that was where I actually met Olatunde Alara. Is my partner in crime, basically.
So you made use of your connection to actually exhibit yourself and your talents.
to exhibit myself. Yeah, so that's how I got the platform, basically, because it was actually at Stranger Lagos I had my first exhibition. I
actually like that. I will hold you on that, because when we come back, we'll talk about the question we Bettiana asked you. How easy or how hard it did to do an exhibition for Inside Wimbledon Nigeria. We still talk with Ifedoyin Sotunde inside the house, in a multimedia visual artist, and he's going to tell us about the revolution of art in Nigeria and how a lot of Nigerians now, they appreciate art. Now, when we come back after the break, time for us to meet him up close and personal. Now, apart from that, we get our own usual game where we go play with him. Let's see if he's very intelligent.
We shall find out.
We shall find that. Okay. Will they come back?
You know what I'm saying? They call me Z-Zoro, a.k.a. Swagbag, a.k.a. BBGG, a.k.a. Bello Juku. And I'm here with my sisters, Bettiana and Uri, in a talk. Don't go nowhere. Alam Kalainus.
Yes, welcome back. We still get our guest inside the building, a multimedia artist. And we don't ask them plenty questions on top how exactly art, they help people that survive for Inside Wimbledon Nigeria. Now, before we grab the break, I've been to ask them what exactly it take for you to, organize an art exhibition for Inside Nigeria.
Okay, basically, my first exhibition was self-organized. Myself and Olatunde put it together. And I would say we are putting together this one too alone, just by ourselves, because we are not represented by any agencies or anybody. So,
is this your first?
No, this is my third.
Third.
Okay.
Yeah,
so tell us about the first.
Okay, the first was the challenges were more. I would say they were more than they are now, because then I had my own personal issues or battles to fight and there was also like the fight to like put it together. But within myself, there was the battle for like how to like come up with the works, because before then before trying to put together that like the content for the exhibition, I had never done abstract art. But all I knew was that I always wanted to do abstract art. I was like, okay, if I was going to go into that hole, that's what I wanted to do. So, but somehow I was able to come up with like my first form, or yeah, my first work, first art piece, abstract, and I sent it to Olatuni Alara and sent it to a couple of my friends too, to ask like for their opinions on it, like, if it was nice and stuff, because I didn't really feel it was good enough anyway. But I was really surprised by their reactions, and I was quite encouraged actually. And from there came the other pieces, and they all had like similar elements in them, but it was just like I said, it was just me like messing around the forms and everything, which is actually what I like to do. Human forms, animal forms, everything.
So how did you manage to put this together into an exhibition?
Yeah,
so
we had a lot of problems. We had like financial problems. That was like a big part of it, because we like, I don't know, it was just a big part of it, because like I said, there was no support. Finances for everything, to create the works, to create the works, to curate them, to entertain the guests.
When you say to curate them,
curate, that's to like put together, like to present them basically. Yeah, from hanging them on the walls, everything basically, just the general presentation of the works. And
so is it that you cannot do exhibition without having money?
You cannot do it without having money.
It's not possible.
It's almost impossible.
Now, they make money from these exhibitions?
Yes,
How?
yes, I do. Basically, people come, we are in touch with a couple of art collectors.
Okay.
Yeah, so we keep in touch with them, and they get to find out about the exhibitions, and a lot of people actually turn up. Yeah, purchase, like quite fair number of people actually purchase. And the openings have been good, like pretty good, like at least for the last two I've had, pretty good, especially for the first one, because like it was put together by both of us, like I said, and that was our first exhibition ever. So
now, some people actually like artwork. Now, very successful. You don't. This is the third one. You go. Give us information concerning the third exhibition.
Yeah.
Now, people actually like artwork, but they believe, say, to acquire one is too expensive.
Not necessarily, because like they are like, the prices like really vary, and I think there are also some that are actually aimed at, I've not had any of those anyway, but there are some that are aimed at like
the high class,
not necessarily the high class, like people from like a lower background basically can also purchase. You have like them ranging from like, you can buy art of like 10,000.
10,000.
Yeah, though I've never sold for 10,000.
Which means that you not expensive somebody.
I'm telling you,
not necessarily expensive.
Yes, because if you never sell any artwork for 10,000, then my dear, you are cashing out.
No, basically,
he has money.
He has. He's deceiving us with face card.
Basically, like I've not sold for 10,000. You get, but I've had cases whereby someone like in my class, like maybe a boy like me, you get, will just approach me and be like, okay, offer. Like I want one of your works. You get, like, what can you do for me and everything. And because I know, saying I'm a boy, you get, like, I would do something for him.
Okay, so I'm a girl like me. I want a piece of your work.
You're a big woman now.
I do not understand that statement.
You are a big woman in Jesus' name, my darling. You're big, you're big. But answer the question.
Yeah, but basically, I'm sure like we can actually like
come to a conclusion.
Yeah, we can.
But when you not get a boy or a girl, what is the least amount where you sell your artwork?
The least amount, okay, depending on the medium. Let me say between 60. Between 60 and like 150.
So if you never get money, my sister, neither say we be big madam. I never get one of 10,000 for inside my house. That's fine. Yeah. But tell us, what's the future of art in Nigeria from your
Okay, I can't. Yeah, from my perspective, exactly. So I think the future is quite bright or good. Like as long as things eventually get done properly, because I can understand that right now it's just picking up. So a lot of things are still like, it's still cloudy somewhat. You get, like, you can't really, some things are not really done well and everything. Like basically, people involved in arts are still trying to find their way. Or yeah, their ways, like the agents, from the agencies to the artists and everything. So I think if eventually maximum, a very good level of creative freedom is attained by the artists, because it's still quite like restricted to a particular type of maybe facade or whatever. There are some things that the artists here tend to consider when they want to create their artworks that might somewhat like hold back their creative expression.
Why?
Because they feel like it doesn't really appeal to the crowd.
Oh.
Yeah, so they would want to hold back some things, like maybe if, for example, if, not me, because me, I do a lot of works that might seem provocative. Okay. I can include anything I want, any way I feel like express it that way. So I feel like to an extent I have my creative freedom, and maybe especially for the fact that I'm not like attached to any agency or whatever body, because I feel like some of them will not be willing to present my work. That's actually the truth, because you have like sometimes it involves like genitals and some things you get, but it's art. You get it's art. I feel like you should not.
Provocative
I should not.
art.
Yeah, it's somewhat provocative. So I feel like the way people would take my work should not be the first thing that should come to my mind, or should not be like a major thing to consider actually. So I think eventually, people will probably like get free, because it's still kind of stiff. When Lagos, it's a growing market, like I said, you get. So if it was somewhere, if it was like Yankee now or somewhere else, you get like it's different, because they are more, the freedom is there basically. They are more open to things. You get. So I feel eventually, I think gradually we'll get there, and I think that's what my people like myself and Olatunde Alara fight for, and a couple of other artists.
All right, just quickly get in there. Tell us about the exhibition. Will it come up very soon?
Oh, okay. It's coming up. Okay, it's titled Die.
Okay.
It's titled Die.
D-I-E?
Yeah, D-I-E, like die, like death, die. And we're basically like going to be exploring, or we basically explored through the works forms of human transition. So basically, it's more about change. You get die in the sense of transition, not like die. Like it's more metaphorical. You get. Okay. So and we chose that title because people tend to shy away from the like topics like that, like death. It could have easily been called like transition or something else. You get.
All right, will this all be your work? Just quickly, because we don't have time again. Yeah. Will this all be your work, or a collection of some other artists?
My work and Olatunde, it's like a collaboration.
Okay, and they join body together.
You get, so basically, we worked on the same canvas all through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all through.
That's really nice.
So we worked on the same canvas, and you can't necessarily pick out like an aspect or a category and say that, oh, this is doing part, this is to this part. You get, so it's like really like.
It was really in sync.
Yeah, it's really merged up and like synchronized. You get, so it's just like, and it has like this rough aesthetic to kind of like capture the whole die thing.
I like that.
So the works themselves don't necessarily have like precise stories, you get, but just the general aesthetic.
But they are very appealing and attractive.
Yeah, they are very appealing.
When is it taking place?
On the 13th of August.
13th of August.
Yeah.
Is it in Lagos or Abuja or?
It's in Lagos. It's at Lekki.
All right,
Lekki
very good
Festival.
at Lekki, but you go drop your Instagram handle very soon so that you can actually follow him.
Yeah.
All right, very quickly, make I give you health tips for the day. Now then, say you need to consume your breakfast within an hour of waking up, and make you ensure say it's full with protein inside, so that your body go there kakaraka throughout the day.
Very important. So if you wake up in the morning and say you want to chop beans and gari, well, you are free to go. Yeah, you can take it because it's very proteinous. Even though say
I heard the beans you have here is a lot of carbs, actually.
So I heard, my darling.
Mostly
carbs. I say coconut oil is not good. Later I say beans is good. Later the wheat is not good.
Everything. They say they cause cancer.
I tell you. All right, it's time for us to play a game with Ifedonyi.
Are you ready?
Find out if it's very intelligent.
No. Whether you're ready or not, we will still play the game. So, very quickly. Now, this one, just for you to guess, guesswork. I go ask you the thing and you go guess what thing and they try to describe.
Okay.
Ready? You're not a descriptive person now.
Exactly, because they do art.
They do art, yeah.
Okay, so now this one, they say, I be something. I did white, then they use me, they cut, they grind. And when I don't spoil, human beings them, then they use me. Okay, when I don't spoil, then they remove me and then they fill me.
Talk again, you be something.
Yes, and they use me, they cut.
They use you, they cut.
They grind.
They grind.
But once I spoil, then they either fill me or remove me.
You have no idea.
How long do I have to answer?
No, you just have. Well, I'll just count to 5, and if you don't answer, I'm sorry. Whatever you see, you take it like that.
Okay.
And your time starts now. 1, 2,
Start.
3,
You know, go get. I know waste our
4. Make I finish. 5. We give him time.
time. Make I tell him the answer.
Yeah, please.
No, do we have another one first?
Yeah, we get another
Why
one.
don't you just
But I
tell
go give him the answer of this
Yeah,
one before I
yeah.
move to the other
Okay.
one.
Okay.
So I be teeth. Then they use the cut, the
Okay.
grind, and when I spoil, then they either fill me or remove me.
Wow.
Yes, and I even give you the color. I am white.
Next. Now let's it white.
Okay, next thing I be something.
Okay.
You fit see me for inside water, but I know they get wet. I be something. You fit see me for inside water, but I know they
don't
get wet.
Like mirrors.
You dey see mirror inside water.
No, like
Say if it's something, I say if you
like
say that water, so you
an
can say
image
mirror.
or something.
You're close. Artisting.
Oh, what will be inside the water? You say you said the image just now. There is like a link with. I just to give you into.
You suppose they count you, they give them hints.
I just
5, 4, 3.
Reflection.
Yeah! Yes.
You shall just pass. You shall just pass like the image part.
No.
Okay.
They're
No,
different.
image.
Image and reflection,
kind of,
they're
but
different.
Well, I know they are
reflection is
different,
more
but-
But if you get
shadow.
1/2, pass mark, you go still enter JS. You go cross over to JS
I
too.
guess.
For punish you
Fair
for you.
enough.
For punish you. All right,
All
thank you
right,
so
your
much.
social
Yeah, thank
media
you.
handle for people who want to follow you.
Ifedoyin_S.
Ifedoyin_S. Instagram, Twitter.
Instagram. My Twitter is D_complication.
Sorry, come again.
D, that's D, then _complication.
D_complication.
Yeah.
What's a name?
Yeah, don't worry, it's an old name. It's an old story.
All right, thank
there
you
for a while.
so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
very much.
doing.
Yeah,
All right,
thank you.
please follow him. I beg you, follow him and support art in Nigeria. Very important. Young, talented artists like this. All right, as we do always they talk. To talk not be bad thing, but making everything they talk about.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.